Hey guys, hope you're well. Coming to you from the lovely Walnut Creek in California. And today I want to talk about psoriasis and also eczema. Before I do that, if you are not already following me on Telegram, please do. Ryan Martin _ revive yourself, you'll find me there. And also you can find me at www.reviveyourself.co. That way you can join my mailing list and you won't miss any of my content. As you know, I don't put certain things on Facebook or Instagram because of the censoring that's going on from the monopoly tech companies. They don't like the truth coming out. So we're sticking to health on here. So if you want all the information, you can find me on Telegram or at www.reviveyourself.co. And also people have actually been asking me about, do I have a book? Yes, I have the chronic fatigue solution. You can find that on www.reviveyourself.co as well. Going to chronic fatigue, but we're going to everything really. It's about chronic illness. And it's been got fabulous reviews, so it's only £7 or £14 if you want the audio book, so you can find that there. But today I wanted to talk about psoriasis and also eczema. You saw I posted earlier pictures from my client Imi, who, Imi's been with us for about 3-4 weeks, and she's been suffering with psoriasis for years. I mean, since she was little. She's now, I think, 23 years old, and it come on after a certain thing was put into her body. And since, she's tried medication, steroid creams, all different, and some have had certain success, others haven't, but it always came back no matter what happened. And I spoke to her, as I have many of our clients that have dealt with eczema and psoriasis. I said, look, the medication is just going to make you more and more toxic, and the steroids is just going to drive the issue deeper, and it's just going to come back more powerfully next time. And there's a reason for this, and that's because eczema and psoriasis are a fungus. Now, all skin issues are the result of you being toxic internally. Acne and cysts, boils, very, very toxic. Same as chronic fatigue. And what doesn't come out through your breath, sweat, urine and stool, or menstrual cycle, if you're a woman will start coming out through your skin. And that's because your body's major detoxification organs are overburdened. And the more toxic you are, these things will come out. Now, psoriasis and eczema are actually a fungal condition that starts in the gut, that then proliferates out onto the skin. And funguses love to live in dysfunction. So the more toxic you are, and the more you live in dysfunction, the more they love it. So the more stressed you are. And this is the thing, the body summates stress. So it doesn't matter if it's from finances, relationship, work, poor food quality. Funguses love that. And they can proliferate. And that's why what starts off as a little patch gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So the more toxic potions you put on your skin through shampoos or deodorants or aftershaves or perfumes or moisturisers, the more it gets, and the more stressed you get, or the more poor quality food you eat. The wheat, gluten, soy, pasteurised, homogenised dairy, alcohol, seed and vegetable oils. The more you eat these, the more that's going to become food for the fungus. And funguses and parasites, for example, they are Mother Nature's decomposers. So they're there to actually make sure that things are actually working in accordance with Mother Nature. And if they're not, they're to make them be the best. They're there to make them be the best option. Do the thing that's the best option for Mother Nature. And in this case, it will be, if you're not performing, or you're not actually living in a way that's conducive to Mother Nature, is to put you back in the ground. So see how generally a condition starts, you go through four stages. What starts off as a little issue, maybe you're a bit tired, exhausted, and that's going on, maybe get some certain sniffles, etc. Then we'll turn into a chronic issue. This could be a skin issue like acne, psoriasis, eczema. Could be a gut issue like Crohn's, celiac, whatever. It could be an inflammation issue like arthritis. From a chronic issue, if you don't listen then, and you don't start putting practices into place that can get you healthy, that will turn into a disease, an advanced disease, And if you don't listen then, you get put back in the ground because you're not much use to Mother Nature. And so this is where I say when it comes to eczema and psoriasis, the only way you can actually get to curing it is, I mean, if you keep on putting medication in and steroids, you're just going to keep driving the infection deeper, and it's just going to come back more and more powerful next time, and you're going to be in a vicious circle of having more powerful drugs, being run down by them, having other drugs to deal with these. I mean, I know people that have been on so many drugs for eczema and psoriasis, they've been on it for 8 years and other things, taking drugs that are so toxic they have to have liver tests every three days. I mean, that is just crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. No one's ever been born deficient in medication. As I always say, no one's ever been born with too many organs. Now, when it comes to eczema and psoriasis, you have to starve the fungus of its food, but also the other thing is, as always, you have to change that internal terrain. Detoxify the body, change the internal terrain, because the body is toxic, deficient, internally balanced, and overly stressed, and that fungus can proliferate in those areas. So, have to step away from things that are causing major stress in your lifestyle. Have to look into that. Okay. The more stressed you are, doesn't matter what food you're eating. If you're super stressed, it's just going to allow these things to proliferate. Then have to change that internal terrain. This is why, just throwing medication at things doesn't do anything. You're literally putting a band-aid over it. As I said before, it's like the lights coming on your car, the oil light coming on your car dashboard, and you're just putting a band-aid over the light and saying, "Oh, problem's fixed." No. The reason why it comes back is because you're not getting to the root cause of the problem. Yes, the medical industry will sell you on your body's just fundamentally broken and this is why you got eczema and psoriasis. No. What's happened is we're a human organism. Everything, the trees, the animals, the soil, it's all part of nature. We're not different. So the tree goes into the soil, the rain causing the tree nourishes. Everything goes round and round in circles. That allows the tree to grow, the plants to blossom, and the seasons, and it's all part of the cycle. We're not some random just individual body. No, we're all part of a whole, and this is why when you start making your body super toxic and allowing for funguses to grow, to proliferate, they're going to say, okay, well, we can feed on this organism because it's not actually healthy. As I said before, they live in dysfunction. So the best way to liken it is actually you need to gentrify an area. It's like trying to gentrify an area. So you make the area, how would you say, more classy, happier, healthier, etc. So the bad guys want to leave and the good guys want to stay. That's what they like to do, so things become more pricey, so the bad guys can't even afford to live there, for example. And this is what you want to do to your body. So you start changing your internal terrain. So we get rid of toxins and we put in good soil so that can grow and you have friendly bacteria. While you're doing that, funguses are so clever. They can start to live on anything. They can even break down stone if they have to survive. But by taking away things that allow them to thrive, they will start to disappear. Another thing is sunlight. Sunlight's phenomenal. People go have eczema and psoriasis, they go out in the sun and it goes away, they come back, and then this is why we're trying to block out the sun, right? Think about that. Everything that's healthy for you, they're trying to stop. Meat, for example, animal foods, meatless agenda, stop and block out the sun. Another thing you can do, get out in the sun. If the sun's not out, you can go on a safe tanning bed. But when it comes to diet, yes, you can take out those things: wheat, gluten, soy, pasteurized, homogenized dairy, alcohol, seed oils, vegetable oils, etc. And for some people that will work, and for others you have to go deeper and you have to go on an antifungal diet that will stop these issues coming. Now, it's different for every person, and I don't like to fire all my bullets out of the gun at once. I like to try and make the journey as easy as possible. But for people that have had eczema and psoriasis for a long time, it will be deeply embedded, and that stuff can fight for a long period of time. And so you really have to decide, what do you like better? Do you like your toxic food and late nights and TV and stressful situations and poor lifestyle more? Or do you like your skin and not having eczema more? or psoriasis more, and not having itchy, bleeding skin where you can go out and actually enjoy yourself. You know, I had a face full of acne, chest and back. I know what it's like to live with crippling gut issues and skin issues. I've got keloid scarring on me, but with my diet and lifestyle I've gone, it's almost non-existent, but it was there for a long time. I didn't take my shirts off for 7 years because of my skin issues. You know, it's bleeding through my chest. I had steroids, 7 injections, surgeries, medication, everything. I know what it's like. I've been there. And it wasn't until I changed my diet and lifestyle and actually fully committed that I saw the changes. And this is what I always say to people: unless you change your identity around who you are and what you want to achieve, you'll never get there. And that's what Imi's done. That's what my previous clients have done. Those are people that really want to get rid of it. It's like, right, what do you like more? Your health, vitality, clear skin, and a life where you're not, you know, constantly scratching, itching, bleeding, and in pain? Or would you like your late nights, fast food, processed food, addicted to news and rubbish social media and fear porn and toxic people more? So this is the thing. This is why I always say, when you're dealing with these issues, it's much more than just diet. When it comes to chronic health issues, health is, you know, mental, emotional, physical, nutritional, spiritual. This is why it's really about, you know, when you go without, you go within. This is why you start to know people. A lot of people like to numb themselves. Escapism through TV, through food, through toxic friendships, for example. And so this is my question to you: like, what do you really want more of? If you are dealing with a chronic skin issue like eczema, psoriasis, acne cysts, and you want to help overcoming it, you can give me an email at ryan@reviveyourself.co, and, you know, I can put you on my wait list, and we can really help you with this. So if you're looking to finally overcome it. So before, you can follow all the things I've said in this video, taking out toxic creams, shampoos, getting off the medication and stuff. You don't need to be injecting yourself with medication to come off eczema, to get rid of eczema and psoriasis. What you need to change your diet, your lifestyle, your internal environment, your external environment, and really change how you see yourself up here. When you do that, it's a real game changer. And understand that these changes don't happen overnight. You might not get results in a week. You might not get them in 2 weeks. You might not get them in 3. It might take 30 days, 45 days. These funguses are very clever. As I said before, they can break down stone. They can really want to survive. And when they want to survive, things might get a bit worse before they get better. Your skin might get worse because the funguses are really wanting to feed and you're not feeding them, so they'll kick up a bit of a fuss. And then sometimes you'll put things on your skin that will battle them, and that'll kick up a fuss as well. I know when I was going through my skin issues, I had lesions come out. 3 to 4 weeks I had lesions under my arm come out and in my groins. It got worse before I got better. And that's all part of the healing process. But if you keep with it, it will heal. And it's the same with Imi. 3-4 weeks. So keep with it. Oh, give it a turn. Keep with it, because we've been doing it 3 weeks. She hadn't seen any results. Then a week later, boom, clear. Because we finally changed that internal terrain, started the funguses, got rid of the toxic things we put on her skin, rid of the toxic thoughts, thinking in her head, uplifting music. We did everything that needs to be done. And so, I said before, you can do it on your own and give it a go. But if you've been dealing with this for a long period of time, then maybe you need another set of eyes. And so I always recommend working with someone. So whether it's myself or someone else that you resonate with, then work with them. At the moment, I'm not taking on any clients for about another 6 weeks. But if you want to go on my wait list, then send me an email, ryan@reviveyourself.co, and we can talk and we can get you booked in for then. Because you can clear your eczema and psoriasis. And I always say, you can either work with people and get there in days or weeks, and it'll cost you far less financially than it would if you keep on doing what you're doing, because living in pain and frustration, having no health and no vitality, that's no place to be. And how much of life can't you enjoy when you're like that? And so, anyway, I hope this video's helped, guys. Remember, your skin issues are a reflection of your internal health, and this is why you really need to change your internal terrain. It's no good just cutting things out for a little while. You really need to change your internal terrain, get rid of deep lying toxins, make sure your organs are functioning properly, but also clean up the other areas of your life, your diet and lifestyle. Okay? Hope that's helped people. Lots of love. I might even do a video next on springtime and why you might be getting little eruptions, skin eruptions or colds around this time. Springtime's liver time. But anyway, for now, stay happy, stay healthy, lots of love. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.